Hello everybody! This morning I got up to put my kayak in the truck and go fishing, but I noticed that my sink was clogged, so I'm going to have to work on my sink a little bit. And I was thinking it might be a good idea to show some people how easy it is to unclog your bathroom sink. Okay, so here's my bathroom sink. It's not draining very well at all. Gathering up a lot of water. It drains a little bit, but that is not fast at all. It needs to be draining right out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to fix this situation. Okay, you're not going to really need any tools for this, but what you are going to need is, some kind of a dish or something like that to put underneath, because you're going to lose a little water. First thing you're going to do is take this P-trap off. This right here, this is your P-trap. And all this does is it collects water whenever you drain your sink. There's water that stays right in here and it doesn't go out. And what that does is it keeps any kind of smells or anything like that from getting back up into your sink. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to loosen up these little nuts here. One on this side. You're going to get some water, because that's what a P-trap does, is it holds water. Loosen it up. Both of these until they come loose. Alright. And then that's just going to slide right off. Like that. Empty that water out. Sometimes it's pretty nasty. Okay. You're going to take a look at that and see if there's not really anything in there. It looks pretty clean. Okay. And you're going to leave that off. Okay. Well, now that we've determined that there's nothing wrong with the P-trap, there's nothing clogging the P-trap up, the chances are, and most of the time, it's going to be this little pop-up right here. See that right there? That's what, you pull that thing up and it'll stop the water off. Some people call it a stop. It's a pop-up, whatever. But that's how you can, keep water in your sink. Okay. A lot of times hair and all kinds of junk will get clogged up on that pop-up. So we need to get that out of there. In order to do that, we have to go back up underneath and disconnect it from underneath. That way we can pull it out. Okay, here we go. Okay, so if you notice, there's a rod that comes out of this right here. You can see, it comes out of that right there, and then it comes out over onto this. That is your pop-up. So what you want to do is you want to unscrew this. And take that off. See that right there? That is what pops your pop-up up and down. Okay, so now that that is out, okay, now that I've got that out, I'm going to reach down here. I'm going to pull this out, because there's nothing connected to it up under there. Ooh, look at all that junk. There's a lot of junk in there. That is clogged up good big time. Okay, well, I'm going to take this and I'm going to clean it, and then I'm going to clean that out. I've got to push something down through there to clean all of that out. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. And this guy looks a whole lot cleaner. I cleaned it off real good. Now, I've got to get the junk out of that. So, what I did was I got some paper towels, and I got a paint stirring stick for lack of something better. Just grabbing what I got around the house. Okay. First thing I need to do Okay. first thing I'm going to do is kind of wad these paper towels up like this. I'm going to stick it in there like so. Stick it in there like that. Just keep pushing it down. Now don't do this if you still have your P-trap on, because that'll clog your P-trap up. You know, you need to take your P-trap off first. When you push it down in here, it's just going to go straight down. And then you use this paint stick or whatever to just kind of push it on down. Just keep pushing it until it goes all the way through. And what that's going to do is that's going to clean it on out. Okay. And it gets too narrow down there for the paint stick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab something, maybe a screwdriver or something. I'll go find something real quick to continue pushing all the way on out. I'll be right back again. Okay, I've got something a little bit smaller. This is my old shop fox. I don't know what it is about me and measuring devices, but you know, they work. Okay, I'm just going to stick it in there and push that paper all the way on out. There we go. Push it all the way out. And what that does is it cleans all of that. Look at there, you can see light through there now. How about that? That is the way you clean that out. Now if you look up underneath, look at this. There's the paper. And you got a lot of gross stuff with it. I'll put that right there. See there's a big old clog. That is junk. Yuck, 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 yuck. Gross. Okay. So there's that. Alright. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this back in there. Now you see this right here? You're going to want to put that right there. You're going to want to put that back towards the faucet because the rod for that pop-up has got to go inside that hole. So angle that back towards the faucet. And then you can put that rod in through that hole. Okay, here we go back up underneath. Okay, so here we go. We're going to put this rod back inside this hole right here. We can raise that up and down however we need it. Alright, put that right in there. Just like that. Okay, now put the nut back on and screw it on. Make sure you get it right because you don't want no leaks. Okay, there we go. Get it on our finger tight. And work it up and down, make sure it works. Okay. Okay, now we're going to put the P-trap back on. And the way you do this, you see this long end? It's going to go to the sink. And you're going to put that up, just like that, and push it up as far as you need to go. Tighten that nut. Don't tighten it all the way, just kind of tighten it as far as you need it. And then put this one on. Tighten it down. Okay, make sure it's all solid, and then tighten them both up. Get them good and tight. Make sure this guy's good and tight, otherwise you'll get some leaks. Alright, everything should be good. And that's the way it's supposed to look. Okay, let's come up top and see what it looks like up here. Alright. Make sure your pop-up looks good. And let's see if it works. looks like it's draining good. Come down here, make sure you have no leaks. I don't see any leaks. Alright, there we go. That is how you fix your bathroom sink when it is clogged up. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.